Might as well look at who our next match is going to be. BladeTwinSwords versus NikoJazz, both incredibly strong players. NikoJazz has been in top 8. BladeTwinSwords has not, but has played a lot. Has the experience. Has the experience up. Ooh, we may be getting the gift game. We've got it. NikoJazz plays a lot of weird games, which I think can give them an advantage. Nothing against him, but I remember one time I pulled something and I thought for sure there was no way anyone had played this Japanese-only PlayStation game that was only part of the game that we were subbing. It was like a game that was 3 games in one. And, nope. NikoJazz had played it, so I gotta be careful with redraws from NikoJazz. Oh man, you playing Adventure Ball? Adventure Ball is a game. You can say it in the chat with a space, but if you try and say it the correct way, it's banned. I don't know who did that, but I'm not going to change it. We've redrawn this with these players before. Give me this number again. What the heck? I gotta use a different RNG. Yeah, that was pretty definite redraw there. These are both very experienced players. These backups are going to get redrawn. But a lot of new stuff won't. Here we go. I bet this won't get redrawn. We've got a game. We got a game, folks. And it's a difficult game. Are you guys ready to see a difficult game? Oh, I should change the title. This is not a surprise vodcast anymore. This is a surprise race. Let's look at these. BTS beat Cabbage Hat and Sabnak. One of my favorite games of all time. And then beat Ridley Dragon in the Italian Job, one of the best games of all time. Lost to Shrambles and Nail and Scale, which I actually really liked. That game's pretty good, unironically. Sabnak is good, unironically. Italian Job, I'm not so sure. NikoJazz beat Maxail in Frogger's Adventures: The Rescue on the Nintendo GameCube. Lost to Draxed in Stealthscape, which was a pure execution game. Pretty impressive that Drax was able to pull it up over NikoJazz on that one. It was close. It's a game where you drove around and shot stuff. Beat Piper in Scribble, a Kirby-like game where you had to be careful about which powers you grabbed and how you used them. And then beat Shoehorse in HP Attack Defense, a puzzle game, where you had to keep track of your HP, attack, and defense, and move around in a grid.
Now they're gonna get a different game, which will probably be similar to one of the 7 games mentioned, but not similar at all, because this is Mystery Taken.
What's that?
The games always have the same patterns, right? Like, it's gonna be a puzzle game, or a platformer game, or it might be a driving game, but we've had a driving game, so it'll be similar to something we've seen before, right?
What we're gonna have coming up here, yeah, we've got a very difficult game. We've got a game that uses the keyboard and the mouse. 2 parts of the computer, the 2 essential parts.
Any guesses, chat? It only sounds like hundreds and hundreds of games possible. That could actually be an FPS, what you described. keyboard.
It could
mouse.
be.
Very
I'll
difficult.
reveal that it is not, but it could be.
I reveal that it is. Now we're at an impasse.
Save it. Alright. And the game is... I guess we'll need to refresh these streams. The game is Boyandbox. There is indeed a boy and a box.
I have a suspicion, just based on what I know about this game, that this isn't a Sokoban game, but has box in its name.
Yes, this is not sub by Boyandbox. Oh no. I whoops. Well, I'll fix that in a minute. Because we gotta start the timer. It is sub by Shrambles, who is the Boyandbox, as we know. Oh jeez. BTS. Oh boy. Is that the stream or is the game running like that? I think it's just the stream. I'll refresh it here. Yeah, I think that's just the stream. There's no way they could be playing this game that well if the game was actually running like that. So this is what we're watching, I suppose. NikoJazz picking up. So here's the way the game works. You can jump and you can place that box with the mouse wherever you want to. But you only have one. So as soon as you place it, it disappears. You can even hold the mouse down and move the box around while holding down the button. And you can do that to like kind of jump across the screen. So we need to get our little friend to the door here.
Yeah, given that the empty void level was like the 5th level, and that's like the most challenging thing I could possibly think of when designing a game, I'm really curious how this goes moving forward.
Oh yeah, this game is super hard. So here we've got to get this guy across the gap. And where he actually has to move sideways. Let me don't have audio NikoJazz. See what we've got for BTS. Maybe it's just really quiet. No, don't have audio BTS. Let's go NikoJazz up to 100%. Nope.
It sounds like a really calm game, like just a note every once in a while.
We're just gonna do Rainwave. But I think I remember the game having audio. I guess I don't remember. Oh, you could?
Okay.
All right, I'll put it back up. Let's see. Maybe I might do Rainwave anyway if there's no music.
This game is cruelly making you do the escort mission, which takes forever because little blue guy is...
It's true. Although NikoJazz is
quick.
expertly making it happen. Barely behind BladeTwinSwords.
I have a genuine fear for if I was to play the game of like doing the escort quest, spending 30 seconds of my life, and then just missing the platform when doing it with like the guy when you have to follow through. But these players, this is Losers 5, and they're playing confidently.
Yeah, this game is hard. And I'm excited to see how they. But I mean, they're way ahead of where I was 3 minutes into this. So, BladeTwinSwords is discovering this mechanic of the big guy. If you get close to these like infected slimes, they turn into the big red one, and you need to not die. They'll kill you. NikoJazz just barely avoiding them, but they'll also jump on your boxes just like the other slimes. As you can see, BTS kind of trapped that guy. It's difficult to see with this frame rate, but I don't really want to bug them since they're racing, and that's just for us. So let it be for now. There might not be anything they can do about it.
What? Oh,
You can see, wow, NikoJazz getting the timing on that.
I always associate these sort of timings with like charging chucks from Mario. Doubly so from like Kaizo Mario's, where you have to just sometimes even like jump to trigger the jump.
Man, they are neck and neck. Looks like BTS succeeded in this level. Yes, is moving on to the next one. So you do have to get the coins, by the way.
That's surprising, to be honest.
That is the way that you beat the level. Oh, this could be where NikoJazz ends up pulling ahead.
So my first instinct on this level is like you have to jump through the coin, and then you have to catch yourself well far to the right.
Oh my gosh, NikoJazz caught himself. Wow.
Oh, or this is a much cleaner solution than anything I possibly could consider. Good stuff from NikoJazz, and apparently from BTS too.
Yeah, it does say late rounds only.
This guy's big.
Yeah, this is the guy right here. It's the final guy. It's not actually.
Finally read his text clearly. Chicken Little. I think we're a guy.
Yeah, he
We
calls
are
you a
definitely
bugger,
little.
so these guys are British, I suppose.
I hope not. It's very rude to me if you're British and you say
Well,
somebody's a bugger.
no, I know, but I just we would probably not say it at all. So these flowers spawn guys. So you've got to be, but they won't spawn a guy if the other one is still alive. NikoJazz, instead of taking advantage of that, was just like, I'm just gonna go really, really fast. That's fine.
Going fast, generally a good misreturn strategy.
So can you not
Okay.
stop this guy?
Yeah, that's the question. Is can you stop this guy on a block that you can also stand on? Not like that. Don't do that.
Is the video buffering? Yes, it is. Thanks for asking, Twitch.
Oh. Now we're getting called twerp, which is at least more socially acceptable.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. NikoJazz doing this in a pretty risky way, but is making it work, so we're all good.
Okay, we've already done suspiciously large pits.
Oh, look at this! Look at this skill! Wow! That's actually really hard. I am really impressed by that.
Holy
Look at that.
This is a skill that if NikoJazz is able to actually utilize this throughout the race, might be game set match, because this looks like a ridiculous boost to being able to go quickly and safely. Can you not hit block on these vines? Is there actual mechanic
Yes, you
here?
can't place a block on these vines.
Ugh, that jump looked far.
There we go.
Okay.
Barely made it.
Okay, so now we've reached the level where the game says you're not allowed to do the mechanic that you've been doing the whole time. I hope that's more fun, because that's definitely what you signed up for when you opened this game. BTS still stuck on the big guy level.
Yeah, I
Still
did
getting
mention to them that they were dropping frames since this is nearly every frame. But you know, if they can't do anything about it, we know that they're playing the games. We know that they have the reputation of the community that they're not like somehow cheating and just pulling up various frames of a long play or something. Wow, NikoJazz pulling through. So yeah, this I had a lot of trouble on this stage, but I was not executing that fast. I'm not certain mouse games. I don't have a very ergonomic desk setup and a little painful sometimes. So I had to nope out of this game at a certain point. It was just too hard for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had a game that I was trying to submit. It was like a platformer where you had to draw the platforms, and like these sort of games where you're trying to do keyboard plus mouse, and a lot of mouse are just too much for
BTS
my
moving
my poor
on
body.
from the big guy stage. So making some
Important,
progress.
because it doesn't look like NikoJazz is being
Wow,
slowed down
NikoJazz
much.
caught that this guy was going to trap him in the hallway. Oh my gosh. This is crazy execution. I mean, I'm sure BTS is doing good too. We can't see as much because of the frame drops, but like, this is insane. Getting all this stuff on the first try is really impressive. And we know that he can walk right across this gap without any issues.
Yeah, I think with this red guy, you don't want him down in the vines at all. And this is like,
Generally, no. I think it's possible. You can get him out. I guess you can't get him out because you can't put blocks in there. But I think, if you were really lucky, you might be able to get past him.
this is a choice. NikoJazz is actively putting him into the pit.
Okay, making sure he doesn't fall to the bottom. Oh, might have been able to make it there. Oop, that time fell in himself.
I prefer just getting him to the starting point and then just beating him
Looks
in
like
one
BTS
one.
has the coin on the left, but still needs to find a way out of this pit. Nope. It's almost like a puzzle game in itself to like solve what's going on the stream,
Yeah, and this is, I think,
which
a
is
large
fun.
part of the difficulty. This is a game where you have to do three things, right? You have to be mechanically really solid. There's like close to puzzly elements, but you also have to be like good on the fly. You have to like, oh no, this guy is doing a thing and now I need to react to it. And NikoJazz trying to quickly learn what
Yeah.
happens when you reach the end level without a coin. The answer is not going to be good for you, but
I don't. I remember actually finishing this stage pretty quickly, so I think NikoJazz can do this. I think they have themselves psyched out a little bit right here. Um, the stage before this, not so much. Oh wow, BTS is catching up.
yeah, and I thought it was going to need to be a like monumental effort on BTS's part. But I didn't expect a wall, especially so early in the race, because NikoJazz was looking so clean otherwise.
It's true. It doesn't seem like that long, but like really, this has been quite a while on this stage. The stage is so simple. It seems like how long could they really have been here? But
I think it's genuinely been getting close to like 1/3 of the race so far. Like we're 13 minutes in, and I think it's been like a good 3 or 4. Mainly because this like first 10 seconds are really
oh, here we
painful.
go. The same stage. There we go.
Okay, and
NikoJazz is through.
NikoJazz. Yeah, having the ability to just run with the mashing is gonna give him confidence, I think, and that's really what you need when you're doing a tough game is just confidence that what you're gonna do is actually gonna work, because otherwise you end up in these negative feedback loops.
One thing I like about this game that you can see on NikoJazz's stage is like you obviously got to get around this guy, but I don't think there's like one intended way to do it. There are a lot of ways that would work, and there are a lot of ways that don't work, a lot more that don't work. But wow, and BTS moving on, way less time on that stage.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if this is now like if it's just a wall and NikoJazz as like the slightly faster racer is gonna pull ahead, or if it's gonna be
There we
that
go. NikoJazz has solved this level.
BTS going with the raise the ghost high up into the sky strategy, which I thought of and then immediately dismissed because I don't know what the actual benefit is.
One issue with this game, which and is that the boxes don't just go anywhere; they go on a like on a grid. So it's usually not that big of a deal. But here, this is the level I was unable to complete. But I look, or was it this one? I think it might have been this one or the one after. But so I think at this point we're on stage maybe close to 30 out of 40.
Yeah, how do you know what stage is stage 40, by the way?
It's there's a picture in the paste bin. That's kind of the only way to
Oh,
know.
okay. This is why my paste bins have things like beat Paul, final boss, he's the guy with the burger. Uh, I realized watching it that it just said his name in his like boss bar. But sometimes you end up in these situations where you're just like, I mean, really, a picture of it is the best thing you can do, and it's not really great because it's so easy for a player to race through it.
Yeah, so here you have only one chance to not kill this guy if you're seeing what's happening on NikoJazz's screen. Um, you need to keep him alive while also keeping yourself alive. And he's going to follow you and he's always going to jump. So you got to go fast enough that when he jumps back and forth, both back and forth are going to keep him safe.
Honestly, the top part of the level without the bottom part looks difficult enough to be like part of this game.
Right, yeah.
But that you're also having to multitask with the mouse, look two different places, is pretty ridiculous. There's not much of a safe place. Like, I guess you can get him like halfway across the pit and stand there for a moment, but
Yeah. You can, but you got to be careful. One thing you have to keep in mind is that like NikoJazz is spending a lot of time figuring out the bottom, but not like you can let him die and you can't finish the stage, but you can maybe learn what it is that you should do in the later part of the stage. And I wonder if that would be a better strategy here.
okay. Guy, you got the guy to the vines. That's half the battle, but he died. So
Yeah. He walked into the red guy himself, but the other guy was safe. And the second part of the stage is, that's giving you that's fine. Like that guy is just jumping up and down, he's not even moving left and right. You can walk
yeah,
under him no problem.
I do wish the guys had like different colors or something
Yeah.
to show that they have different movement patterns, but it's fine. They're all infected.
I wonder how many stages this game has. This is free on Steam. It has a lot of levels.
Let's see. over 50 unique and challenging levels.
Got it. We stop at 40 because it gets probably way too hard.
It also features 6 different areas, each with their own soundtrack: blue blobs, red blobs, a boy, and a box.
So true. Um, BTS is on this stage, but I don't think understands. They will eventually, but at this point, went to the middle, got the coin, and then was like, "Where's my guy?" Oh wow, Shrambles, you couldn't beat it? Pretty good at games. Game gets pretty hard then.
I do love the idea, but I thought it was more of a games giving idea of just submitting a game I can't beat, just so I can have somebody else who's better at games show me how to do it.
Just to see that it can be beaten, yeah.
Like, I just went onto YouTube. There wasn't a long play. Nobody's speedrunning on SRC. Like, just show me how to beat this game, please. And do it so quickly and skillfully while you're at it.
Do you agree, Shrambles, that this level is a wall? Like I thought it was? Or are they in for a lot more after this that's gonna be just as hard as this?
Okay, NikoJazz made that look easy for the start of the level.
Yeah.
They're one block short from getting the guy to the vines pretty consistently. But they've definitely figured out the jumping pattern to avoid the red guy at top and can generally put their thought process into the bottom. Or, hear me out, you have absolutely no rhythm because you've slowed down and it's going to be hard now.
So, NikoJazz has found a safe spot for that good dude. I think he's right, you just gotta keep moving, though.
I love how quickly the enemies spam text. Okay, now he's stopped. Now he's just gotten stuck on twerp !
It must have to do with, like, where you move your mouse.
It might be when you're clicking and or mouse movement, yeah.
Alright.
BTS is sitting still trying to puzzle this out, but in a healthy spot.
Oh, look at that! Putting the box one to the left with a gap of one keeps that guy totally safe when you're in the middle.
Yeah, you can also like put a box down and then just walk through the box, which was surprising.
That honestly might be the ticket. Also, we have way more frames for BTS than we did before. Look at this. We're watching this stream.
Progress. I'll be really sad if this does end up being like a really, really close race, and then BTS comes and says, I had to spend 5 seconds resetting the stream or something, but we've seen worse. I think most notably, Roar lost by 15 because he answered his phone.
BTS, oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh, NikoJazz finished the level?
Did it. Yeah, I saw a flash on NikoJazz's screen, but I thought it was just the flash of the yellow coin.
I was watching BTS. Oh no. That's okay.
Okay, these are heavily vined levels. I think we need to actually learn how flowers work potentially, because I don't think we learned that lesson earlier.
No, Omega Number, you're not, because you can't block these guys. You can only make platforms for them.
Good idea, NikoJazz, to just the block out before even jumping over.
Well, so you put the you need to. You don't need the block in order to make the jump. So you need to put the block somewhere where it's going to block the red guy on the second platform. I think he's wrong putting any blocks on the left side. Oh, you do need the block to make the jump. Whoops. So you need to be at least 1 high, maybe? And BTS has moved on and has all the frames now. What the heck?
Be careful, BTS. If you go above the frame limit, we'll have real issues.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so there's like 3 things going on here. One of them is just figuring out what block level you need to be to even make this jump.
And that was
the second is
that was it, yeah. Go ahead.
the second is doing it while dealing with the enemies, and then the third is you still need to make the second jump because you can't hang out on that space. For very
Yeah.
long. You either need to add a new block.
Wow,
or just
BTS
run off.
with the timing. Yeah, I thought you would need a block to keep that red guy away from you, but I guess you could just have the timing good. Wow. Look at this.
That's a lead change. Oh, no, I spoke too soon, but it will be a lead change. Forgot that we had to actually reach the exit.
Yes.
Okay, so what? So we need to get high enough to be able to get to the coin, but we have to make 4 jumps, like an actual platformer without our block friend. This is just boy. This is not Boyandbox.
It's true. There's too much boy, not enough box. BTS already in the second half of this level. I looked away for 1 second to look at the picture. Did I not post the paceman? That's the issue. So yeah, I just wanted to see the picture of this level. So it looks like it probably is in this section. Because it looks like this. We lost the frame, so we don't know what the birds do. Looks like they drop. Oh, they're thwomps, okay. And they look fast. If BTS couldn't make that jump, you're gonna have to block them then.
This level has Flappy Bird vibes in that it looks like it could be a Flappy Bird level, and there are birds.
Everybody loves Flappy Bird. We never had Flappy Bird in MT. Someone makes a really creative Flappy Bird game.
I mean, we had Run, Jump, Shoot Man that I played, where it
That's true.
Has levels where you're just pressing one button and trying to get through.
That's about as close to Flappy Bird as we're probably gonna get.
And we're not gonna see much more of it because unless somebody else wants to pay for it, getting a paid game in MT, I've already won.
Exactly. Congratulations. Okay, so BTS got the coin without the thwomp, but you need to block him. I don't know why he's not trying to block him. Maybe he's not thinking about... Because you could just fall from high up. You could block him and just fall from where you are. You don't actually need to jump. BTS is already pretty high up.
This is also a level where I think that NikoJazz's strategy of just running across the block and spamming might be quick enough to actually just beat this level, where jumping onto a block and then trying to jump off it is too slow. Hard to say, and we won't find out if NikoJazz doesn't figure out how to make this timing. The music got better, by the way.
NikoJazz is mad. One Up has forfeited this race.
That's interesting, because One Up has been joining a lot of races and has generally had a high tolerance for shenanigans.
This game's pretty fair, I think. There's nothing really too weird or bad about it, but it's just hard. I mean, it demands a lot. When I was playing it, I decided that the execution was too much for me to execute, that I couldn't do it. Wow, BTS hitting this button with that thwomp.
Okay, now we got 3 birds.
Okay, so you have to quickly block it and then make a platform for yourself. That's how BTS do it in slow motion there. Not slow motion exactly, but in reduced motion.
How does one do that for two different birds?
You land exactly in between them and only do it for one bird. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay, music got good. They've added some little snare drums that really put it all together. NikoJazz hasn't figured out the height of the block that needs to be done for the jump, and that's
They
concerning.
must think that you can't put the block on that flower for some reason.
They put the block on the flower, for
Oh.
sure. I think they've just failed that jump enough times that they wanted to try other things, but we've been here for a while. I feel like all things have been tried. Meanwhile, BTS is not going to give NikoJazz much of a chance for a comeback if not careful. I don't know precisely how many stages we beat, but especially since these next
Gotta
few
be a
have been,
lot at this point.
it's been super open too. Like BTS just finished 2 levels. This one doesn't look particularly crazy though. The
No. Although
coin isn't
did
moving.
die. Which probably was just hubris. NikoJazz just doesn't think they can make this jump. It's unfortunate. I see the coins are moving.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. There's like 3 different things going on. One is just figuring out what height you need to do the block at to make the jump. 2 is dealing with the enemies, and 3 is then figuring out what you're gonna possibly do when you actually get to the other block. NikoJazz getting stuck on the first step of that, just figuring out where they need to put the block, is a bit surprising. I
Yeah,
thought that was
NikoJazz
something
is having a hard time, and I understand that they're, but I do think it's a mistake to not keep trying to play the game. You gotta just keep trying to make this jump.
okay. It's hard to say because BTS has lost the frames again, but I think this is very much a timed level where you need to get over to it before the coin
Oh,
goes
the coin's gonna
to its
fall
height.
off. There we go. The frames are back. I see. And it doesn't jump high enough, I don't think, to save it.
Which I think is also why the last few levels have been particularly easy, is because they were timed levels.
Got it.
And these racers are going very quickly, so timed levels aren't
Oh,
really
so close.
a major concern up until this level, which is now just very difficult.
NikoJazz taking a break to cool off. Oh, had the timing right, but missed the jump.
I really want to see BTS, or not BTS. Really want to see NikoJazz and their block spam running strategy on
Yeah.
these timed levels, because it was something that when the levels were easier was giving NikoJazz an
Oh, and here we
advantage
are.
to make
This is stage
the levels
40.
quicker. This is stage 40, so this will be the final of the challenge. And given that BTS just did what I thought was the hard part quickly, we might not be here for long.
Okay, so you've got to save. I see. So you can't. You got to escort the coin the whole time. Can you move the coin up at all? So you got to get up there. So
Yeah,
here's what you do. You move the coin all the way to the right, then all the way back to the left, and then you use the amount of time that it's in the hole to get up there. Yeah, that's what BTS is doing. Now go, go, go. Fast. Fast. Okay.
Okay, proof of concept done. Now...
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay, okay. That's
You don't
that's
have to
not
get.
horrible, but I now I'm a little concerned about that thwomp up there.
You don't have to get the whole way, right? Like you can just get to the top flower and then go from there too. But no, yeah, that wasn't particularly difficult. Like BTS was able to do it while making a mistake.
Oh no.
Uh, uh,
What?
what do you want?
You have to go there. You have to go get it. You can't bring the coin across. Huh. Wow. BTS doing it on the first cycle. That saves some time.
I'm curious if
NikoJazz has made the jump
this first cycle strategy
after
is.
cooling off for a little bit. Has made
Oh,
the
come on,
ultimate jump.
Nico. It looks like BTS has gotten the ideas down in this level. That I don't think the comeback is very likely, but I really want to see NikoJazz just destroy the end of this game because I think
Yeah.
what they've shown is very capable of doing so.
Oh wow. BTS is already here.
And now we just need to escape, and
Oof.
that's not.
So yeah, this is what
free.
Trambles was talking about, I think, when he said that there's a hard part at the end. You got to get past that thwomp twice. You could actually just... No, you don't, though. You can go back down. That's what you should do. You should go back down to the initial...
Which we know is easy enough because
platform.
doing it consistently.
Because getting back across seems really hard.
Okay, Nico. Tangible progress. Let's go.
Nice. Nico has done it.
Past, I think up until like this level 40, there's no real puzzle elements that can really stop Nico. It's going to be down to the jumping mechanics, and Nico's looked very clean at those. So if there's ever going to be a comeback, it's going to need to be both Nico absolutely gaming, which I think they're capable, and BTS really struggling at this last part, which is feasible, though I wouldn't wish it upon them because it would be a pretty big drop. There's already like proving that they really understand how to use this yellow coin around and all that jazz.
Oh man. Okay, so here, yeah, what I think BTS should do is just go back down, because they've made that jump the first time every single time.
Now.
And here we got NikoJazz on this stage. I mean, we could see the comeback.
Was the music always this good, or has it just been like adding an aspect every 10 levels or something that's just made it better? Okay, yeah, NikoJazz's willingness to like just mash the mouse button is pleasing, but
well, and you can even hold it.
To just drag the block around, is that
yeah,
what he's been doing?
Basically.
Okay.
Or maybe you can't. You can definitely hold jump. You can buffer jumps. I forget now. NikoJazz making it past that stage though.
But now move the block and bait the guy onto the button. You got this. Nico's not even doing the old mashy to get across the pit. There we go. There's the old Nico I know. I was worried about their confidence here, but oh, the holdings powerful. Just curious. Meanwhile, BTS, I mean, nothing new. They're on level 40. They've been able to successfully get the majority of level 40 every time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Had it there. Could have jumped. BTS has the frames.
yeah. The actual issue with that is they're never gonna see your alternative solution because that was so close that they're now just gonna do that every time.
Mm-hmm.
While NikoJazz is very much a puzzler, notoriously so, I can see them finding an alternative solution like semi-regularly. It's such a disgusting.
Wow.
Good stuff from Nico.
Wow. Whoops. Oh.
Honestly, I think this might be just player tired, either mentally or like just literally physically with the mouse clicking, because Nico's dropping things that I thought that they were very consistent at previously. But we're 40 minutes in. There's what I wanted to see. NikoJazz just running across the block.
Oh my gosh, BTS landed on the edge. BTS just got done. Wow. There it is.
Yeah, NikoJazz went to check what level they're on to see if they were ever going to forfeit or not. They're on level 38. They were making a huge comeback there. BTS just making the clutch out at the right time, because while NikoJazz, we'll see how long they spend on level 40, is going to be there pretty soon.
Incredible performance from BTS on this game.
Yeah.
I mean, good from NikoJazz too. Both of them playing excellently, but very impressed.
Yeah, it just came down to BTS not being walled half as often as NikoJazz. But both players just showing pure mechanical skill, and it coming down to maybe not mental, but like mental's the closest thing I can think to it, where NikoJazz just felt that the solutions that they were coming up with weren't working when they were the right solutions.
BTS likes it enough to keep playing.
Yeah, it looks like we've got spiky walls is the new thing, which this game could have had a long time ago. Okay, NikoJazz on level 40.
Here we go.
I'm just wondering how quickly they were gonna find the realization that the yellow coin had been gone. NikoJazz sees it almost immediately, but I like the idea of just making it over to the yellow coin and just not finding it there. Okay. It's not coming back, Nico. I'm sorry. Welcome to BTS.
Good game.
Good
Yeah,
game
you
as
were.
GG's, or good game as in actually good fun game?
Good fun game.
So on this, NikoJazz is now on the final stage. Got walled on stage like 32 or something. And you were able to pull ahead in the cave. But what I was saying while you were playing this is that at the end, instead of going back left, you could just jump right down to the starting platform again. Because you always made those jumps.
I don't know why I didn't do that. I wasn't thinking that way.
Yeah, you have to compete with 2 commentators and whatever 50-person chat or whatever we're dealing with today for clever ideas. So I wouldn't lose too much sleep. You won the race. You're moving on to losers 6. One mechanical question: did you ever find out that you're able to like hold the mouse button?
Oh yeah, I did. I found out. It just draws boxes wherever you click, or you can hold the mouse.
Got it.
NikoJazz has been using it to run across screens, which gave them like a small lead before the walls started happening.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if you were avoiding doing it or just didn't know about it.
No, I knew about it. I'm not consistent enough with my mouse movements to warrant doing it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It seemed risky, but I was impressed. Yeah, congrats. This is loser 6. I mean, you've been in a lot of MTs. Yet to be in a top 8, but you're moving toward it.
One day.
Your next yeah, I mean, is this the furthest that you've made it in an MT before?
No, the furthest I made it was last MT where I got 13th.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, this could happen. Your next opponent is going to be either Polterghost or Okami of Games, so it's going to be a difficult one.
I don't like either of those choices. Okami knocked me out last MT in the losers bracket. Polterghost ain't no easy challenge.
Yeah, the moving coins. So we were, you got your frames back at the end. Your frames were all over the place, but I couldn't tell that the coins were moving. So all these levels look super easy. It's like, why do you just walk right across the screen? But then, here it is.
I think it might have to do with the refresh rate of my computer.
Regardless, we could tell you were playing the game. We know you're not just pulling up random screenshots to make it look like you're winning.
No, I use a 167 hertz monitor, so that might have had a big problem to do with it.
Oh yeah, maybe. But the game ran at a normal speed at least.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
people were telling me my screen was really jittery, and I'm like, really? Game ran fine for me.
Yeah, so I'm glad the
would be
game was
one of
running
the
well.
Worst games to go double speed.
Yeah, if this game was running double speed, I think that would it'd be over.
Encounter was like 160 FPS.
So yeah, I had to nope out on that level where you escort the red slime along the bottom of the screen in the cave.
Oh gosh, I hated that one. That was the worst.
I couldn't handle it. It was just too hard for me, but I was impressed. Both you guys made it through. Trambles says they went to level 51 of this game, but couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I saw the spikes. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm suspicious because the Steam page says that there's over 50 levels, which means that once you get past level 50, everything that's been added by the dev doesn't have that same amount of love and respect to the
It's
other.
just because there's over 50. Yeah, maybe there only is 51. Maybe Trambles was on the final stage.
Maybe.
You guys think that this game has a unnecessary boss at the end?
Probably.
It might. It already had the big guy.
The box is actually a box that's actually a circle.
That was when your stream was the worst. How did you get past the big guy, the massive guy? Did you
Timing?
did you move him up the screen at all, or did you just kind of get the coin when he was low?
I got the coin when he was low, and then quickly jumped back over and made a box.
I think it's possible to just move him up so high that he's not in the way at all. I think that's what I did.
No, because the top of the screen is a limit.
Oh, is it?
Yes. You can't jump past the screen.
I must have just tried it and then it had it not work. Oh, this is an interesting.
No, my favorite one was the first level with the bats. I just put a box right next to it and then edged ever so slightly so the coin would touch me and I'd get it.
Yeah, that was instead of having the super fast timing. On the level with 2 bats, did you land in between them? The ones that, or did you?
I clicked one and then clicked another one in a quick succession.
Yeah, that's what NikoJazz too. Very impressive.
Nico's trying to do this last level as like one smooth movement where they're jumping on the top button kind of just whenever they show up there instead of waiting to jump on it when it's the yellow coin is going back towards the left.
Yeah.
And if they do this, it's going to look incredibly impressive. Oh. But in the meantime, it makes BTS look a bit more clever.
I like puzzle games.
Yeah, I remember when we were watching this and you discovered that you couldn't move the coin further over. And I was like, we were both like, what? Oh, I guess he's got to go get it. It makes this level so much harder having to get past this thwomp.
Yeah.
I always get surprised seeing how long a game takes. this took you just under 40 minutes and we beat 40 levels. Did it feel like you were spending a minute a level? 'Cause I don't.
Some levels I was spending like maybe 20, 30 seconds on, and then other levels I was spending like 5+ minutes.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I don't think you probably spent a minute on any level. I think it's only long levels and short levels. Just the idea that a level in this game takes a minute, it feels wrong to me.
Yeah.
Oh, NikoJazz showing off some real skill, and then I'm still failing because this isn't really the right way to approach this game or this particular level.
FFAO, who was the tester who could actually finish this game, was able to get around a 49-minute time. So we'll see if NikoJazz can get under that. But BTS, your time was significantly faster than that. And I had to nope out on stage 28, so I don't even have a time.
I like my puzzle games, but I can't do platformers.
I mean, you can. You're in Losers 6, and you just won a
yeah, you could do them well enough.
Call a platformer.
A puzzle platformer.
Sure.
As long as it's not precise platforming, I can manage. But I won my first game was a puzzle game, kinda. The second one was a racing game. And then
so do you feel like this was more puzzle than it was execution then?
This is more execution.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I tend to find more puzzle platforms tend to be more in the execution side.
Okay, NikoJazz.
Got the coin.
Why didn't you just do that the first time, BTS?
Yeah, first try on that. Wow. Impressed.
You got a time of 50 minutes on the money.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier, where NikoJazz was able to show off the hold the mouse button.
Yeah, I could not do that.
I don't know how he did it on a few stages. It was really impressive. I didn't. I noticed you could buffer jumps too, so you could just hold right jump and the mouse and just kind of trace your guy across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that on a few times, but it was still difficult for me to keep up with the timing.
Yeah, congratulations to Shrambles. You got 2 players who both wanted to go through and play a few extra levels, which I think is a good sign that everybody was enjoying the game.
It's an absolutely good game, and it's free too.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, now Shramble says in the chat of this part of the game that the only safe place is your box. Even walking through right the center of the screen. Oh my gosh.
This is where
Come on.
catch way far ahead. I can't do this part.
Look at this. And we have to wait for the next match anyway. This is incredible. And the perfect height jumps. Look at this.
Yeah, he would win if he would beat the game. He's in the waiting room. He's just having too much fun.
Oh no! This is so hard.
This is mean. I'm not. The good thing I didn't keep playing.
You can't use a box to keep this guy out of there because you need to stand on it.
What do you do?
I think you just walk. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think now NikoJazz is like, I think I'll stop.
I got an idea.
Oh, they're waiting. They're waiting in chat. Whoops, I forgot to. I didn't pull them in. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see you waiting there. I was watching you play.
See what you have to do. You have to put the box on the left side, and you have to do ever so slightly on the edge so that he can't touch you. That's what I would do.
Sorry, what? Are you saying about the current level I'm at?
Yeah, the one you're on. You can put a box on the left side, and then you have you just sit on the edge of the left side of the box. You just keep propping up and up and up and up.
Oh, I see what you're
I
saying.
think I...
He can't touch you if you're on the edge, just like that.
Oh,
You just keep
okay.
popping him up and higher and higher and higher. That's what I would do.
Well, no, you keep going. There's nothing getting him higher. You got to get down there at some point and get the coin.
I know.
I guess you can step out and grab it without putting a box there with just good timing, I think.
Yep.
Now how are you supposed to get the middle part? That's the
This
real
is
question.
so insane.
Only the spikes. Oh, I got it. He got it. The timing.
Yeah,
thing.
congratulations, NikoJazz, for getting through one of the hardest games in the pool.
This is really one of the hardest games in the pool.
In my
This was
opinion.
hardest?
Well, I mean, I'm not including top 8, but like this game, in my opinion, is pretty difficult.
I guess if you're not used to mouse and keyboard, I could understand that, but
I'm not
Otherwise,
much of a
really-
mouse gamer.
yeah, in that case, yeah, I can understand. Otherwise, if you're used to gaming with a mouse, I can't see why this would be the most difficult one.
I think if I remember correctly, this is the very first mouse game that I've ever gotten.
This is?
Yes.
Wow.
I've always gotten freeware that don't require a mouse or old games. I subbed a mouse game.
So yeah, well, I'm not sure. I know Shrambles couldn't beat that eventually. Level 51 he got to, so if you can beat 51. The Steam page says over 50. There's probably not a whole lot more. What'd you think of it in general, NikoJazz?
It's a fun game. Just it has a weird difficulty spike all of a sudden.
Yeah,
It
the spike
does.
that you guys definitely had was the like red slime escort mission. Both of you guys spent a while in there. But I mean, you can see it in the VOD. The biggest difference was the level that you are probably thinking of, the big wall that you ran into about maybe like level 32 or so.
Yeah, the one with the jump that was kind of precise, but not really.
Yeah, you were trying different heights for a while there because it wasn't really clear what height you needed to not run into the ceiling.
The bigger issue is I don't know how obvious it was. It was whenever I would click the mouse, I realized it way too late. Whenever I would click the mouse to release and place a box, I would also let go of the right button way too early. That's why I wasn't making those jumps.
Okay.
Yeah, really fun game.
Yeah, this is a fun one for sure.
Good job, Shrambles.
Tense.
Subbed
It's a
good
tense game. So and both from the very beginning, it seemed like this match could go either way. Both of you were pretty strong. So yeah, that's congratulations to BTS. You're moving on to fight either Polterghost or Okami. Gonna be a pretty difficult fight moving on. Although this one was already hard.
I've had nothing but hard matches ever since Shrambles. A lot of close calls.
And we've got another match coming up in just about 10 minutes.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is clever, Nico. That's really smart. Aw.
It's really tedious.
Yes it is. Oh! Man, so close.
Yeah, this is my problem, and I'm happy you guys really enjoyed this game. I would have struggled more for two reasons. One, I just can't handle the tedium, and two, I would have just been even more tedious because I would have spent more attempts than you guys are doing like this third try for this particular thing.
Oh my
Wouldn't be a
gosh.
third try for me,
We're here.
but
Oh wow, Wallaber, the creator of Jellycar, is rating us.
Huh.
Hello.
Stay tuned. We have another race coming up.
sure,
The
here's
Latinus
showing
raid,
off,
it is indeed. We've got another race coming up in a few minutes. This one's over, but we're
Oh, nice.
hoping to see the end of this game. Where's the switch?
It's right below me.
Yeah,
the
that's
floor.
right below him, and then there's another one.
Can
in
you
the next
get
part,
can you get
too.
him to
Like
press it?
how? Like what? How are you supposed? How are you even supposed to do this?
Well,
Question.
so you put it under him and then under you real fast. Can he make it with just one jump?
Yeah. Oh,
Get yourself even higher. Oh no, there you go. Ask him nicely.
Oh wow. But you gotta do it again? Oh, but he can't make this one with just one jump. You gotta do it twice. What the hell? How? I don't understand.
no!
No. You hit the switch though. Got some Mario
Okay, so
music, I guess.
Okay.
If you can catch yourself halfway up there, then you can catch yourself right above the pits, the end here.
No! Ah!
This is
Wow.
mean.
Maybe you have to bring him over from the top when he jumps initially. No, but then you'd have to go back. It would just be the same
That was
thing.
impossible.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. No! I keep clicking on me. I need to click below me.
Probably should use your brain to actually like make the right decisions.
Yeah, I was describing. It was the level that Nico was getting caught on. It was like, one, you have to figure out what it is, like what you have to do, which is a puzzle. Then you have to respect the red guys, and then you have to execute. Which I think is why this game has been so hard. Is you have to do all three things at once, and like a lot of it's just kind of improv, and the improv's the hardest thing of like clicking right under yourself instead of clicking on yourself. There's sort of small things that just make a game like this. Okay,
All right.
and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2.
Okay.
Let's see this. Oh, wow, let's
Calm
put this-
down. Calm down.
That's what I was telling myself, Nico. Especially on the last level, I was just like, okay, I gotta take this easy. I'm being summoned elsewhere. GG's, Nico.
GG.
Great rest through your races, everybody.
Absolutely.
Ah, that was it. Come on.
Oh, that was it. Oh my gosh. And you had time to do it too. So there is time.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Wait, so what if I'm further to the left? Then I have to move the mouse way less distance.
Yeah.
Well, then the
as
red
long
guy
as-
might get you.
As long as the red guy gets
Nah.
Tramble's saying, by the way, it gets much worse than this, which is
That's crazy.
concerning. Yeah.
Oh,
I
there it
guess
is.
This could be argued that this is the introduction to a mechanic.
Hold on. How far am I? Let me check. Oh, this is just 49. There's 50.
Oh wow. Oh,
There's
there's
57 levels if
Okay.
the blanks are correct.
Wow. This is good. This is good entertainment. Waiting for
Oh,
the
it,
good game.
oh god.
Oh no! This sucks. I see. This is the level you stopped at, Trambles. I understand that.
Oh my god.
With a game like this, as soon as you can see immediately what you're meant to do, it's usually a sign that the level's miserable.
This is
Hold
insane.
on.
It's really
At least
clear.
this guy respawns. No.
I mean, at least he respawns. At least it's not like 28.
Oh goodness, but he's not gonna stop, is he?
Nope.
Once he hits that spike, you need to be already climbed back up so you can do the trip again. Goodness. I kind of hate doing commentary for somebody who's actively playing in the call, but
I don't mind.
you can see in the future that there's like this large area of spikes that he's gonna jump across, and you're gonna have to move left from your current block elevator location, which is gonna be
Yeah.
Oh, you have to
But
get
there's
in
plenty
there.
of
You have to
time for that
lure
if
him
you
to the right, or else he's gonna fall down that third pit.
Yep.
What?
Come on.
I imagine this would be a lot doable if you hadn't been playing this, or a lot more doable if you hadn't been playing this game for an hour or two. This is a battle, and you've already been in a race. Just to confirm, there's another race starting on the hour.
It's supposed to be. But let's hope that it is.
How do I... Oh. Guess I can just put one block here instead of waiting for 2 blocks. Yeah. Okay.
Gotta get up higher than that. That's crazy.
Then the second jump seems impossible. Oh.
This part that scares me.
No, that.
Oh, he's not lured to you.
Nope.
No. He just goes. He just goes. That's not actually as bad as I thought it was.
There's the give game. Okay, guess that's my cue to leave. Good luck for next race.
Well, good. GG. Way to play.
GG. Bye.
Bye.
Jeez.